my dear Cancers. Welcome to your November 2016 Runescope. With me, my name is Amanda. This month for the reading, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And then after that, be sure, as always, to join me over on my Vimeo on-demand page. The link is below this video. Just click or tap Show More, where I will be pulling one card from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. This is by Doreen Virtue. And we'll get some additional guidance for you for the month of November. But let's jump in, Cancer, and see what my crabs are going to be up to for November. And happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving here in the States. I believe Canada already did it. September. Could be wrong. Let's see. Which rooms? Want to talk. Now, as always, do check the video for your rising sign as well. That can clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading, or give you additional wisdom, additional information, guidance. If you would like something that is all about you, far more specific and more particulars about certain areas of life or certain things that may come up in this reading, you do need to schedule a private consultation. That's the only way I can connect with your specific energy, your spirit guides, and get messages about your particular situation. So if you would like to set that up, give me a shout out at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. I do my sessions on Skype, and they're $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line if you need some guidance, if there's something that you're dealing with, if there's just something you want to know, feel like you need to know right now, and we'll see what guidance we can get for you. But right now, let's look at our general reading here, Cancer, for November 2016. Well, your challenge or focus, the tarot card coming up here is the Page of Swords. So, I feel like a lot of this is communication. You're waiting on, some of you may be waiting on communication in regards to a shift or a change. So some of you may be moving, you may be planning a vacation, you may be working out plans for Thanksgiving. Those of you that celebrate the holiday, you may be trying to figure out, where are we going? Are people coming here? What's happening? I feel like, though, for many of you, you will be going, you will be traveling. Now, for some of you, this pages can sometimes be children. So this could be an air sign child for some of you, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, that you are, for those of you in a joint custody kind of situation, it may be that you're working out the details. Maybe you're going to have your child or children for the holidays, and you're working out the schedule. Or maybe they have to split the holiday and be with you, and then be with your their other parent on another day. So that seems to be what many of you are dealing with. Another shift or change that may be taking place has to do with an actual residential move. Some of you may be waiting to hear if you got the job, waiting to hear if you got the promotion. Definitely, I feel like for most of you, this is a message coming through rather than an actual person. So because we've got Rido here, which is all about communication, getting a message, getting communication that is positive, good news coming to you by phone specifically. But yeah, it could be about a new job, a new promotion, a new position that's going to be available for some of you. But happy news that you got the house, or you got the apartment. So that's what your focus is. And the only challenge associated with this really may just be waiting to hear if you got it. So whatever this is, I feel like it's something you started before November, most of you Cancer, if it is just a message or news that you're waiting on. Now, the present, in the present position, meaning when November begins, we've got the Star card here. So that indicates pursuing a dream, pursuing a wish, healing from past disappointments, It's looking to the future with hope. So, you know, and this may have been, many of you may have gone through a difficult situation, maybe feeling like no matter what you did, you were running into a lot of obstacles and delays, not able to move things forward. Or you may have been dealing with someone who was particularly difficult, someone or a situation that was particularly difficult, or you felt like you were just kind of beating your head against a brick wall, they weren't getting it. Some of you, this could have to do with a legal situation, for some of you, this news coming or that you're waiting on could be to do with a settlement, to do with some kind of payout, any kind of bureaucratic news, that you've gotten a visa, that you've got into a college, you know, anything like that. It could be the communication. But I feel like for many of you, this is going to advance you to another level. And we'll talk about why here in a minute, but let's get back to the present. Yeah, those of you that have been dealing with a difficult person or situation, maybe for the last year, because Yara can also be a period of time that is 12 months. You now in November may have renewed hope regarding this situation. Or maybe you've been trying to move ahead. You've been trying to get a promotion somewhere for a year, or you've been trying to find a new job for all of this year, or maybe even a little bit in 2015, and we're just running into obstacles. And now you're getting a glimmer of hope that it may finally be time to move forward. Because we've got Page of Swords here, and this is the Aquarian card. You could be waiting for news from an Aquarius person. And if this is a work association, you may not know that person's birthday, but you may very well find out later that Aquarius is their sun sign, or their star sign, as it's sometimes called, or that they have Aquarius prevalent in their chart. So there's renewed hope regarding a settlement, a legal case, any kind of government or institution news, like green cards, citizenship, things like that. There will be renewed hope in November, and at the beginning, because this is the present as we're moving into November. So anything that may be kind of difficult, if you're watching this on the October side, if anything's kind of like still proving a little bit irritating or frustrating for you, November seems to change things early on. You're gonna start feeling more positive, because the help that's going to be available to you is the Sun card. So the Sun card has a lot of associations with rejuvenation, promotion, graduation, moving to the next level, celebration. Also has connections to children, but good times with children. Being able to spend time with children and enjoying that time, having a good interaction with them. And also we've got I was here next to the Sun card. So this indicates anything you've been waiting on or working towards, your efforts haven't been in vain, kind of going along with what the Star card was saying. Whatever it is that you've been focused on, putting your efforts into, is going to pay off in a big way. All of the difficulty will have been worth it, even if the difficulty was just working out plans with a co-parent, or for the kids for the holidays, even if it's that minor. Because again, I'm talking to a lot of people, so that it'll be minor for some of you, and just irritations dealing with someone you don't particularly want to deal with, but then the result will be very happy and worth the pains or the effort, the focus. Same if it's a promotion, or same if it's like filling out a lot of paperwork, or going through a long legal situation. November, the wait will be over, I feel like, for many of you by the end of November. Those of you who've been waiting on a big change, or something that's going to change your life for the better, or something that's just going to put your mind at ease. Because you don't have to keep going through the motions, or you don't have to keep dealing with it. It'll finally be put to rest. What must be accepted about the month of November? The Death card is here. But I mean, these are good changes around this, given the runes that are here. So this can be the end of a cycle, but also a new beginning. And it can could be a bit unexpected. This is the position that is often, it's what must be accepted because it's usually dependent on other people. So we don't have control over those situations. We can only control our reaction, right, to other people's behavior or what's going on with other people. So this can manifest as a physical death, but for those of you that it does, I feel like it has already happened, but you're getting a communication from this person. So, and they're going to be a new spirit guide for you. They are going to be, you know, you could find that you're dreaming about someone that passed away earlier this year, or, and, you know, having long conversations with them. Or if you meditate, you could find that you're getting visitations in your meditations with this person. But, you're going to feel like this person is with you, that you're getting messages from them. So, I mean, this message coming through that's going to help you doesn't just have to be from, you know, someone here on this plane. For many of you, it will be coming through a protective, positive influence that who passed away, one of your relatives or a close friend, someone you miss. But yeah, it could be one of those, you definitely won't expect it if it's coming through in that way. It'll be one of those things where you have you wake up from a dream and you're like, wow, that was so real. It did not feel like a dream. Or, you know, maybe you don't even remember your dreams too often. Water signs tend to be very kind of in touch with that and can do a lot of work in dreaming. But yeah, not everybody, certainly not a general thing that everybody can do. So, so those of you that don't remember your dreams very often, this is going to be have more of an effect on you. So definitely write it down if you have that. I mean, even if you do have to kind of get up at 2 in the morning, and you might want to put a notepad and a pen by your bed, Cancer, if you don't already have one there, so that, you know, or your phone, so you can put it in the text notes or whatever. Because whatever message you get is going to be precognitive. I feel like it's going to be helping you maneuver the rest of the year, maybe beyond, guiding you to something that's going to be very beneficial for you, whether it's a job, a new location, a move. Someone's going to be helping you out, giving you a very specific name or message. I feel like for some of you, you're going to get the name of a company, you're going to get the name of a town, you're going to get something of that nature through a meditation or a dream in which you're interacting with someone that you knew in this life. You know, maybe a grandparent or a parent, someone that you miss. I do feel like for many of you, this could be a female spirit. So a mom, a mother, a grandmother, an auntie, someone that you were close to in life. For those of you that it is not a spiritual message, although I feel like if you open up to it, all of you would get that. But, you know, we're not all as open. Not everybody will remember the dream. Doesn't mean you won't have it, but you may not remember it. For those of you that that's not the case, you could really... someone could kind of come to your rescue, and again, it would be a friend, it would be a female friend, or for you Cancer guys, it would be your wife or your girlfriend. It's almost like they rescue you from a negative situation, or even, you know, something quite dangerous. So, I mean, and guys, I know that, you know, sometimes you feel women are a little bit too worrisome over something, you know, or over things like, you know, driving fast or things like that. For some of you, I feel like it does have something to do with a car or a vehicle, since we have Rido here. That can rule vehicles. So yeah, if your wife or your girlfriend has driven your vehicle somewhere and they're like, oh, it's making a crazy noise, and you're planning to go somewhere in it, and they say, I don't think you should drive it, I think you should get it checked out. Please do heed any warnings, because, you know, it could save you a loss. And I feel like many of you will. Most of you will. You'll be like, you will take this person seriously and take their warning, heed their warning. For others of you, this doesn't have to have anything to do with vehicles. It could have something to do. It could really have something to do with someone, advising you against doing something or going a certain direction. But it's going to resonate with you. Because maybe you are feeling a little bit ambivalent about it as well, or a little bit undecided about it. And then this person that you really trust, who you know maybe is very intuitive, or who is kind of psychic, or just has gifts in that way, or that they're always looking out for you so that you know that any advice you get from them, it's coming from a good place because they care about you. Listen to that, Cancer, in the month of November. But for others of you, I just feel like this is a big change coming, that you have known it was coming. Again, you've been working towards it, and you feel guided to do this, or maybe have, even though you've been running into obstacles, or you just kind of have known it would always work out. And then in November, you get news that it does. Now, this is also the Scorpio card, which we are in Scorpio for most of November until around November 21st, 22nd, around there we are, that's Scorpio time. So it could be a Scorpio person who is, and that's their nature anyway. Scorpios, when they really care about someone, they are very protective. They are very nurturing. They're definitely, they'll do anything to protect people that they care about. They're very loyal in that way, once you gain their trust. So if you have a Scorpio person, particularly a Scorpio female that's prominent in your life, really kind of listen to any advice or wisdom or guidance that they offer you, because I feel like it's right on the money, because they're picking up on more than just advice. It's coming from elsewhere. They're very psychically in tune. Now, finally, at the end of the month, we've got 3 of Wands in reverse. So this means, again, waiting is over. Your patience is paying off. New beginnings are afoot. We do have the Sun, and then we have this little Page of Swords, and we also have Ing, which is the rune of birth. So, whenever I have fertility here on the table, those of you that have been trying to get pregnant, if you've wanted to start a family or adopt, if you've been wanting children, you could get news in November that, hey, finally, maybe after a year of trying, or trying all of 2016, the wait is over, and we're finally, finding out that, we're off to the races here. There's going to be a birth where there's going to be a baby. For some of you, this could be twins, with all of this child energy, and with Ing, because it's kind of Gifu doubled here. Could very well be twins for many of you, especially if you've been getting fertility treatments or getting help with that. That can sometimes happen depending on what method that you're using. But if it's not you, it could be someone in the family who's been wanting this for a long time, and they're going to make you, an auntie or an uncle, or, a grandma or a grandpa, and, twice over maybe. So, but if this is not children, which it's not going to be in every case, if you've already had your children, you're like, I'm done with that. This can be, again, just something that is finally done. Again, the wait is over, and now you can move on to something else. It's like in November, we're tying up loose ends, something that you've been waiting to come to fruition, or really putting a lot of effort into. Now you've got it. You get news that you've got it. And, you're celebrating, and, you can move on to the next thing. So, November, as we're coming up on the end of the year, it may be like December, you're thinking about, okay, well, what's next? But we'll see when we do next month's Runescope. But all in all, a really good month for my crabs here. Just remember to heed any advice, any warnings that people are giving you. Any messages coming to you, even in dreams or through meditations. But it really, if you do that, which I think you'll take this person seriously, it's going to be an excellent month. I'm seeing you getting rewards for the effort that you've put into something, which is fantastic. So, as I mentioned before, join me over on Vimeo. I'm gonna shuffle and pull a card for you from the Healing with the Fairies deck. And we will see what insight we can get, what further advice we can get for you guys and gals for the month of November. I'll see you over there, and then of course I will see you back here next month for December's Runescope.